We said a minute ago this was the greatest story of the week, and it's only Monday. We may have undersold it. It's only, June 7th. We can say this is probably the best story of the month of June 2021. Here's how it begins. A couple days ago, Sandy Cortez of Westchester complained online that her grandmother in Puerto Rico lives in poverty because of Big Orange. She put up a picture of her grandmother's house. This is her home, she wrote. Trump blocked relief money for Puerto Rico. Well, Matt Walsh, who's often on this show, felt a twinge of empathy. So he set up a fundraiser, a GoFundMe for Sandy Cortez's grandmother, but neither one of them wanted the money. Matt Walsh is the compassionate host of the Matt Walsh Show and joins us tonight with an update to this poignant tale of aid refused. Matt Walsh, first of all, thank you for doing what Sandy Cortez herself didn't do, which is try to help her abuela, her grandmother. What happened here?
Yeah, and thank you for giving me a chance to talk about my philanthropy, which has been a big passion of mine since last week. But listen, she claimed that her mother's been living or her grandmother rather has been living in this dilapidated shack, I guess, for 4 years since the hurricane. And she's a wealthy single woman who has 2 apartments and a Tesla that she just recently bought, apparently. She, for whatever reason, refused to help her own grandmother. And so we said, all right, you know what, we'll get together and we'll raise the money. We raised $100,000 in 10 hours. Okay, we probably could have raised $1 million if they had let the fundraiser continue. But someone, big scare quotes around it, in Abuela's family shut down the fundraiser about 10 hours into it and said that she doesn't want the money. Now, this raises a lot of questions, like, for example, does this mean that Abuela really wasn't in the dire straits as it was presented to us? Or would AOC prefer for her grandmother to live in that state, suffering, rather than to take money from us? I think either way, it's sort of scandalous, I think, on AOC's part.
Well, it's a little bit weird that it was left to you to help Ocasio-Cortez's grandmother. I mean, I think of you as a kind of, I don't know, caped crusader for good, a white knight in this world. But I mean, shouldn't AOC be a little ashamed of this?
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, look, I've already put I've put my hat in the ring. If anyone wants to nominate me for a Nobel Peace Prize, I will accept it. It doesn't mean anything anyway, so you might as well give it to me. But it is interesting that she would leave her grandmother like that. And you know, the thing is, she said, "Well, I'm focused on the systemic problems, and the government was supposed to solve this problem." Well, it does show that actually you don't have to wait around for the system to solve every problem. Sometimes free individuals can just get together, but this is a problem we could have solved, not just for Abuela, but they could have taken the money, fixed the ceiling, bought her some furniture she clearly needs, and then they could have taken the rest of the money and helped the neighbors. They could have helped the whole community with these funds, but they preferred not to do that.
I'm starting to think maybe helping people isn't the point for Ocasio-Cortez. And I'm so glad you were able to talk about your philanthropy, your passion for helping. Matt Walsh.